say what you want about ZF transmissions. Everyone's like, oh, you can't launch them hard, you gotta baby them, you know.
We vibrated the shit out of that thing.
I have proven these things will take sheer shit and fucking abuse. Like, we hit so hard on that run that bent the rotated the drive of the rear axle. It lifted the transmission, broke the tranny mount bolts, and it didn't hurt the fucking thing one bit.
Well, here we go, let's get those wheels out on the road. It may get dusty, but that's the way she goes. We'll build some greasy old cars and drink our AGD. Hey, don't you know, it's partly built.
Alright guys, so it's Thursday. I know what happened to Monday through Wednesday. Well, hang on. Note, it's Wednesday today. Yeah, it's Wednesday. There you go. Got an extra day. Back in the shop, working on the freaking Buick again. Seems like all I ever do anymore. But that's okay, because it needs to be done. So I got the hood back off, as you can see. I pulled the coil packs off because I can't mount them there anyway because of the exhaust. And I started getting rid of some little crap that doesn't need to be here anymore. I shortened the vacuum line for the booster. I kind of figured out some of the cruise control stuff. I'll have to build a mount for all that. I got to tie up all this wiring, but there's going to be more wiring to tie up, so I'm not in a hurry to do that. I'm just kind of doing little things. Pulled the throttle cable out. And here I happen to have a stock throttle cable out of like a 2002 Blazer, or this might even be a factory one out of a 3/4 ton truck. I can't remember. But I love Chevrolet because if you look at this, same style. This should fit through the hole just fine. So as long as I have enough travel on my pedal, I'll be mint. The only thing I'm worried about is this is a little bit, I might have to shorten this a little bit, but we'll see when we get her in there. So I'm going to go ahead and stuff this throttle cable in there. And then, I don't know, I'll keep tinkering on little stuff. I might, I was fooling around with the rad a little bit. I cleaned up in here too because, well, not a lot, but a little bit because it was disgusting. And Steven's not here tonight, so I got free roam to do a little bit of cleaning. I'm still debating whether I'm going to go with this fan or these two fans, or get one that fits this rad, or try and stuff another rad in, but I think I'm going to try and make something work with what I've got here, just because I have it. Why go buy more? So I might even stuff this rad back in tonight. We'll see. I don't know how late I'm going to be here tonight. I'm just going to tinker away, and when I've had enough, I'm going to go home. So I'm going to keep tinkering away, and as soon as I do anything worth mentioning, I'll show it to you. Alright, throttle cable fits. Ignore the loose throttle body. But it's on there, cable fits nice. Only problem is in the cab. So it's really tough to see anything of any sort in here. But as you can see, it's got a long travel of the pedal before it even does anything. And we only have like a 1/2 inch of throttle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the cable and put a crimp sleeve on it and give myself a little more throttle here. Alright, so I now have a shortened cable. This is when this is, pardon the terrible camera work, but I only have 2 hands. So here's where it comes through the firewall. This is the piece that goes into the pedal, and there's the stopper for this. So as long as I didn't shorten this too much, because this is a little shorter distance than the stock pedal had, like the stock cable, but there was a little bit of play in that stock cable, like in the pedal, like there always is. And I do believe there takes a little more throw, like a little more cable stroke with this throttle body than it did with the old carburetor. So I'm going to put this beast back in there and give it a try. As you can see, I did have to do a little bit of grinding on this just to clearance it a little. This is a little bigger than the stock one was. And good news is, so far I've only hurt myself once, so it's a good night so far. Alright guys, so as you can see, slacken the cable, and we now have full throttle. Until my crimp doesn't hold. It was successful. Almost. Next time I'll drill the little dimple out, crimp it here like I did, and then go 90 degrees and crimp it again. Oh well, live and learn, right? So, as you can see, after my debacle with the throttle cable and hurting my little finger like a little girl here, I decided I'd had enough last night. So I went home. So I didn't get anything else done. But I don't want to work on this tonight, because the swap meet is in 2 days, and you know, I might find a camshaft, I might find a radiator, who knows what I'll find. Maybe some headers. And then I don't have to do turbos, but we won't worry about that right now. Anyway, we're gonna work on something else. So, let's go next door. Oh, and happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. It's Thursday. What are you drinking, Steven?
AGD.
Oh, that's good. Anyway, what are we going to do today?
We're going to rip a transmission out of this prick.
Oh, why is that? Because it was in a magazine and we're excited and all of a sudden we have newfound energy to work on it again?
That's just something to do.
Oh. Yeah, we're going to get the tranny ripped out, inspect it. We may or may not pull the clutch out tonight too. The plan is we are going to get this thing drivable. So fix the way the rear end's mounted, take care of the clutch, the transmission, get it so we can drive this thing, put a fuel pump in it, and maybe we'll hook up the heater too so that we have defrost, because this is Canada. We're gonna get going on this, and we're gonna get this thing so it's drivable, and then we'll go back to working on the Buick. That way, if the Buick doesn't get done, we can race this thing as a drivable truck. If we get the Buick done, then we can start putting boost to this. And then we always have one vehicle running. We always have a vehicle we can use in Miles Mayhem. So that's the plan now. Plus, I've been hemorrhaging money financially. Well, that's money. I've been hemorrhaging money working on the Buick. It's Steven's turn to spend money he doesn't have. So yeah, we'll get...
last year.
Well, it's his turn last year too, but you know, that's his problem, not mine. His stupidity is not my concern. Anyway, we're gonna get some stands drug over and some lighting, and we'll start pulling the tranny. A guy always has way more ambition to work on a vehicle when it runs. Still runs! Oh, it runs real good!
Oh, gotta go for a scrum.
The old cold start. If that doesn't inspire you to get work done, I don't know what does. You know, this is the only project we ever finished enough that we could drive it, right?
Hey, all of my projects I have made drive.
No? This is the only one. Well, no,
My
Ventura
Firebird
runs.
The Ventura runs and
Firebird
raced.
does not run or drive.
Okay, fine. The Ventura ran and raced. The Firebird ran and raced. The Stepside ran and raced.
What are you trying to say? My red truck used to run and drive.
Your Corvette, you raced it once.
I raced it once.
That was back when it was still fucking factory.
Well, no, it wasn't even factory then because that wasn't the stock engine. But...
Well, I mean,
anyway, let's get some shit done.
yeah. Okay, so I need a 3.
I'm inspired now. That's the smell of my people. Alright, so this lighting is hot, wet garbage, but this whole shifter has to come out, along with Steven's fucking sad excuse for wiring there. So I think I'm going to make Steven go underneath and lay on the cold floor, and I'm going to start pulling this out.
It's connected.
Yeah.
Why the fuck?
It's got to be clutch.
But how? There was zero load.
I don't know, man. Just watch your head.
Hopefully we're fine. That pressure plate looks.
Well, let's pull the bell housing. What do you need? All right, so the splines on the output look pretty good, which is one thing I was really worried about. And we can put it in gear and spin it, and
Try just spin as hard as you can.
And it's definitely.
I don't get that.
We got to pull that clutch. We got to see what that clutch looks like.
I'm so confused.
But your slave is piss and oil.
Oh yeah, the slave is fucked.
So it needs a slave. I mean, I can't imagine why. There's a lot of fucking damage.
I can't even move. Oh, Jesus.
Splines on the input are okay too. Yeah.
It was honestly baffling.
Welcome to Struggle Street with your host, Steven the Retard Doll.
Holy shit. My fucking bell housing is cracked.
Mint.
That's only where the starter mounts, but like...
Cracked your fucking SFI approved bell housing. Classy.
I think, unless it's just paint chip, but like, I don't know how the hell...
This is just getting better and better. I love it.
You know you got like shitbox status when you can't even name all the vehicles all your parts came from.
Steven, I want you to repeat the bullshit that you just told me.
What?
That you think...
Well, these fuckers were definitely locked
No,
out.
no, before that.
I don't know, something about clutch, I don't know.
Yeah, you think the Luke McLeod is still good?
Oh yeah, the Luke McLeod. I think she survived.
I have high doubts that the Luke McLeod is any good anymore.
Oh, I have a high feeling it is. Because what the hell would have damaged it?
Why did you all of a sudden have the ability to shift to any gear at any RPM without any grinding? Unless those synchros are just fucking mint.
I mean, that's true, but the fact still remains that this clutch held strong until I grenaded that drive shaft.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, like when we grenaded it.
Well, there's no way...
I say we, but I wasn't even in the same county.
There's no way blowing a drive shaft up is going to destroy your clutch in just one wholehearted set.
Yeah, but your pedal was stuck to the ground and everything, so I don't know what was going on.
Well, I think the pedal was stuck to the ground because the master cylinder was just leaking.
Did you try doing all the shifting and bullshit when you popped the pedal back up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, so looking at this clutch, it's like it's brand new. It's like it's got, I don't know, 2,000 kilometers on it. Although it has oil soaking in it, so there is parts of the material that weren't wearing, but we didn't have clutch slip issues. We're just curious as to why Steven was able to spin the output shaft of the transmission while it was still in gear. Because the transmission feels fine. This looks okay. I don't know.
I guess we'll just
Maybe
ignore
that's
it.
Maybe the slave was stuck. We don't know.
I don't know. I guess we'll just ignore it and send it.
I guess we're just gonna put a couple seals in the tranny. Maybe a rear main seal in the engine or whatever's leaking there, and drive shaft and purchase. Steven, Are you happy now? That you can wipe your hands with that.
Still confused, but whatever, I guess.
I got a nice orange package in the mail today. And inside, Sick the magazine. And would you look at this? Some piece of crap Dodge is not only in here once, but twice.